Hello, friends. David here. Central Cal Piper. Probably don't even need to say that, right? Take these off because all I can see is that reflection in my glasses. Anyway, hope you're all doing well. It's Wednesday evening. I'm out here in front of the Best Western Plus in Klamath Falls, Oregon. Nice weather, a little cooler. Got my jacket on. Uh-oh. Saw some sparks flying. Smoking Five Brothers, a little Nording Compass pipe, freshly cleaned. Again, it's my travel pipe. This is the only one I brought with me, so I'm enjoying it. It's small, comes apart. Not that it needs to, but it's easy to carry and smoke, and does a good job. Anyway, had a good day today. Drove from Redding, California this morning into Klamath Falls, Oregon. We got here early afternoon. We were able to get a room, rest up a bit, go out to dinner, and then come back. So anyway, thought I'd come out here for a few minutes and smoke my pipe and talk to you all. It's funny, Klamath Falls, Oregon. I had something in mind that was different than what it is. I mean, Oregon is a beautiful state. When we first, it's funny, we're driving from California to Oregon, and there was no official state line that said you're now entering Oregon, at least the way that we came into Oregon. But I did notice that it was beautiful, green. I mean, not super green, but just like green farmland. A lot of tall grasses and all that along the highways. And it was really nice. Then as we got closer to Klamath Falls here, I don't know, it kind of dried out. It looks a little more like Bakersfield than I would think Oregon would look. It's looking like the Central Valley. I didn't realize how big the San Joaquin Valley was. I mean, we're in the San Joaquin Valley all the way from Bakersfield up through the very almost top of the state of California. I mean, it goes on so long. It's so hot all the way up, you know. So keep that in mind when I talk about how hot Bakersfield is. It's pretty hot during, in that whole valley area. So it's the Big Valley, like I used to watch on the old 60s Western. The Big Valley definitely is a big valley. It's fun to drive this little car, even though, like I mentioned before, you need to get out every couple hours and give yourself a little stretch. So, but that's good because that way you don't get drowsy. I think we actually would go, we probably went for 3 hours and got out and stretched. We didn't actually drive as much today as we have in the past few days. Today, I think our driving time was less than 4 hours, so maybe less than 3. Anyway, pretty nice. Tomorrow I'll be venturing on to Idaho, Oregon, which is really close to Lake Detroit, which is where my uncle lives. As I mentioned, I got a call yesterday saying that he was going to be, he had to undergo some testing due to blood pressure, heart problems. So told me that he wasn't sure if we should come up, but we decided to keep going. Just 1 second. Anyway, he wanted to ask me how far we were, and I said, well, we're up here in Redding. So the first question he asked me is if we were still in Roseville, which is quite a bit, closer to home. But anyway, he seems to be doing better. I talked to him today. First he said he wasn't doing well, wasn't sure about the visit, and then he called back and said he'd love to see us, so come on up. So anyway, which is good because we'd already made the hotel reservations. So it was too late to cancel, so it's good that he still was able to see us and all that. So anyway, we wanted to go to Crater Lake tomorrow, but my wife was just reading an article on, I guess part of it's closed until 2029. They have a major rehabilitation project going on at Crater Lake in Oregon, so we'll see. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to make that drive or not. There are a lot of other beautiful things to see. I think I already mentioned we're going to go from my uncle's place on Friday. We'll be leaving and going to Cave Junction, Oregon. They have a bunch of really neat caves to look at. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to shoot over to the Tillamook factory where they make the ice cream and the cheese. Tillamook, I'm sorry, Tillamook ice cream and cheese and all that and dairy things. So we'll go over there and then kind of wind our way down through California. Not sure the rest of the way we talked about going down the coast. It depends on how much longer we want to be gone once that happens, because if we do that, anyway, we'll see. We'll see how many more nights we want to spend in hotels. I'm gonna say the pipe is a little more enjoyable when the weather's cool. Nice cool breeze, when it gets really super hot. Still something I'm gonna do, and I do, but it's not quite as enjoyable as when it's cool outside and there's a nice breeze. It was really hot here today in Klamath Falls. When we got here, it was in the 90s, I think. It felt pretty hot, but now it's in the 50s. I think it's about 55, which is really nice. We wouldn't be feeling like this in Bakersfield right now, I can guarantee you. Well, you probably have better things to do than sitting here listening to me ramble. But I wanted to check in. I've enjoyed this. I haven't made a video for a while, so it's kind of nice to be making videos again, having something to talk about, traveling. Sometimes when I'm just in my back patio, I don't feel like we got a lot to offer as far as conversation. So anyway, one other funny story. I've got a hat here that my wife and I both wear hats when I put the top down. So my hat here, I wear this in some of my videos at home too. Anyway, so this cap, there's not really a lot of space in the cockpit of this car to keep things. So I just kind of put my hat back behind my seat. Well, it disappeared and I could not find it anywhere. So I looked in all of our bags and I thought, there's no way I could have left that at the hotel room or something. So anyway, I started thinking, I wonder if somehow it worked its way down into that, when you put the top up, the mechanism. So today I have my wife retract the top, and I looked down there and sure enough, my hat was down there. I had her stop the thing. I was going to grab my hat, but then it started moving again, so you don't want to get your hand caught in these gears and that's putting the roof and the lid on. So anyway, I finally figured out where to stop it, so I couldn't get it. My wife, though, smaller hands, she was able to get my hat. So anyway, I found my hat again, no longer missing in action. Hot rodders here on the main drag in Klamath Falls. All right, guys, well, I'll let you go. God bless you. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.